Hello and welcome to your twin flame reading for the divine masculine and the divine feminine and the current union energy going on between you and your twin flame. Today I have the Angel Tarot, one card on either side, and then I also have Eternal Crystals by Jade-Sky, and the Angel Tarot is originally by Doreen Virtue. So let's see what all the cards have to reveal. I'm gonna start with the Divine Feminine today. Make sure you stick around for all the cards so you get the full picture of what's going on. And this card is a very nice message to receive. It's Two of Water, a relationship that continues to grow closer, forgiveness, the positive resolution of a conflict. If you're watching this and you happen to be in Twin Flames Universe Open Forum on Facebook, I just posted an excerpt from A Course in Miracles that had to do with forgiveness. And I mean, forgiveness is all throughout that book, so definitely just suggest checking that out if there's any question or anything you ever had about forgiveness that you want clarity on, or how to forgive, completely. That is the book for you. I mean, I would argue that everyone would benefit from A Course in Miracles, but that particular topic is definitely covered. And forgiveness doesn't always mean what you think it means, but it's just safe to trust the journey. And I mean, forgiveness is like, it is related to justice and mercy, and all of these things are very Libra season kind of oriented to, and going deeper with what all of that really means, and knowing that there always is that available to you on your twin flame journey, and that your twin flame really helps you to realize that within yourself. And when you realize that within yourself, you really find that oneness with your twin flame, because you're looking for someone on the outside, but your twin flame is already with you. And that's the whole clearing of the illusion of separation. Separation isn't actually real. And that might sound a little bit hearsay, but the thing is, if that's how you're feeling about it, then on some level that is what you're manifesting, that there is a difference, right? But there really isn't. So it's about going deeper with that and growing closer. So choose to grow closer with your beloved and with everyone too, right? Like, choose to just feel good about the relationships in your life. And if something doesn't feel good, it's safe to look at that, but also then to to choose to see the truth there, and not in any way cling on to any kind of drama or something like that. Because either way, there's love there, whether there needs to be a boundary or whether there, just needs to be more communication, or just, hey, things are going good, with this person in my life, this, friend, family member, coworker, whatever, client, coach, anything, anyone. And pets too, hey, kids, all these things. All of these relationships, not really things, but you can also have relationships actually with things, because God is in everything. And I think that's something that we do take for granted, because sure, there's a difference there, but there is something to be said about that, and experiencing God through everything and everyone, and not seeing that all as one continuous flow and one relationship is really great, because then you're not kind of creating unnecessary boundaries in your life, and actually kind of stopping energy from flowing, and therefore it's gonna get routed the wrong way, and there's then it's like leaks could, how leaks happen, right? Things build up in a certain place that you're not taking care of it, and then suddenly there's a leak because there's too much pressure. So I think we think of leaks like, oh, there's just a hole there, in my chakra or my aura or whatever, right there, and because my dad hit me in the arm in 1992, or maybe you weren't alive in 1992. You get what I'm saying? Maybe you're older than that, whatever. But no, like, yes, in a way that's like for sure, but there's something there that like you ignored, and it built up and it caused a leak. Because it wouldn't get that bad. Like, you wouldn't be so numbed out to it if there weren't something kind of like, so to speak, worth ignoring. So there's something that means equally that it's worth paying attention to and resolving and healing, so that you can really just clear that leak. And that's the nice thing about energy work and the mirror exercise and working with your coach, is that all of this spiritual work that you do doesn't need to become something in the physical. When physical things, manifest, it's like, oh, there's a leak. Well, there's a certain process you're going to have to take care of that in one way or another. But energetically, it's it's like you just heal it within, and it's like, wow, okay, that's cool, And so sometimes you might forget or not fully respect the power of your choice there and the power of your healing. And your coach can help you do that too. That's why I suggest checking out the links below and seeing how you would feel about taking that next step to actually committing to your twin flame journey and working with me as your coach. And if you are working with an ascension coach, then you're on the right track. If you're already working with me, hi there, thanks for watching. I hope you're enjoying this reading. And so, yeah, 2 of water. So this is a good sign for the divine feminine. And of course, 2 has to do with union too. So, all right, we're going to move on now to Divine Masculine. We've got some good cards here. And look, 2 of water, 2 of fire. Wow, hello. So you've come into your own. New partnerships or contracts continue to move forward. So this tells me that the Divine Masculine's more focused right now, life purpose. And the Divine Feminine is focused on really the union of her emotions, like mastering her emotional state within, and where her and her twin flame are within. And the Divine Masculine is mastering a level of life purpose work and partnership with his twin flame within, and recognizing something about how his twin flame fits with his purpose as one purpose. So that's really juicy. That's really cool. So it says you've come into your own. New partnerships or contracts continue to move forward. And it's 2 of fire. So yeah, there's that forward momentum. I mean, it says it right here, right? Like, continue to move forward. And this is a very balanced energy. Like, look at all that balance between the 2. And we're going to move on to the middle card now, because I think it'll tell us more, as it always does. So this is Cinnabar, business, sacral chakra. I pulled this card in a personal reading I did for myself earlier. So very personal, self. And this is number 12. And so this has to do with completion of a cycle. So even though things, however they're looking on the outside to you right now, I know some people's lives feel very topsy-turvy, and you may be feeling very stable or anywhere in between, or a little bit of both. And just know that wherever you are is okay, but that also, even if things feel a little topsy-turvy, that you're actually completing a cycle. So look at what does feel good and what you have accomplished, and trust that, instead of letting ego be like, but you didn't meet your financial goals, or you didn't XYZ. But yeah, focus on what is going right and taking care of business in your life. So that can directly be related to business. It can also be related to spiritual pursuits and that kind of taking care of something, and seeing that that's manifested somehow on the outside, even if it's through a very clear sign or something a little more concrete, like a real step you can bite into, you can take. And just trust that, basically. You know, trust that this is like you have learned a lesson, you're mastering a lesson, and you are ready for this next level that you're calling in. And it is going to require you to be a little more creative. So you are expanding that energy within too. And you are also being called to root down more, to ground. And so pay attention to that and choose it. And this is going to help you move forward and progress and call in more abundance too. So, you know, if you're someone who really wants help on their twin flame journey, but you're feeling like you just can't afford coaching, I just encourage you to really look a little bit closer and, you know, see if you're actually cutting yourself off a little short, or if you're really, you know, to your last dollar in your name, or what is going on. Because, yeah, investing in your twin flame journey is like a really wonderful cosmic yes to the universe. Yes, I'm ready actually for more support in my life. I'm ready to clear these blocks. I'm ready to be taken on a clear path instead of trying to do this my own way and like kind of go against the grain. Because that's what's, you know, that's what's led you here in one way or another. And if you're watching this and you're like, you know, I'm good, I know what she's saying, I'm in harmonious union and all that, then, well, you know though, because you've been there at some point in one way or another. And everything is leading you home, but it's a lot easier to just support yourself with Jeff and Shalia's work and with coaching, and in, you know, whatever order is most comfortable for you. But the more you're willing to invest, and when I say invest, it's not just financial, it is your time, it is your energy, it is like, are you willing to love yourself there, you know, to actually practice the mirror exercise when you're not in a coaching session. And whether or not you do that often, your session is very valuable because it is, it's transformational, you know, like that's the intent that you're setting for the session, and that intent is true. And my cat totally agrees. She like very much agrees with everything that I'm saying right now. She just like suddenly started meowing. So this is your confirmation on that one. And I have to pet her, otherwise she's gonna like continue, I guess. So I don't know, you probably can't hear her purring, especially with like the music I'm gonna have going to this, but she's purring, so that is a good sign. So yeah, you know, like love yourself where, you know, you're meowing within, and choose to fully love yourself there. And don't be afraid to explore, just like the cat likes to explore and be curious. And yeah, just know that you're being taken wherever it is that you are desiring to go, and that you're finishing up, you're wrapping up something, and you're coming into this deeper level of partnership and growing closer with your twin flame. And like this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet, and I will see you very soon. Take care.